won the judges' selection, and it was this close to winning the audience vote as well. It is written by Tome. It is directed by Hawthorn, starring Poppelwell and Hollie Bailieu for their first appearances this evening, and also stars Ruffle. Cloistered inside a convent, 3 nuns find a way to spend their meditation time in an unconventional manner. I present to you all the 3 sisters.
Only 10 minutes before chapel. Oh, do hurry up, Cecilia, and deal. Did you know that a good scorer beats a good hand any day?
Where does that saying come from, Agnes?
Oh, one of God's eternal verities.
Hey, are you scoring and...
Yeah, I am.
Well, who's winning?
I am.
Well, you're cheating.
That's a scurrilous aspersion. You know it could well be a sin.
I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. But for your penance, I want you to say, I love Mother Superior 20 times.
Oh, you'd be a tough confessor, Agnes. I prefer that sweet young priest visiting here at the moment.
Going to confession, I feel silly. I have nothing to confess. And it's always embarrassing silences.
I fill in the gaps with accounts of sinful thoughts. You know, greed, jealousy, that sort of thing.
Well, I like being more creative. I love making him blush. He's such a naive sort of guy.
Oh, one day we have boring old Father O'Reilly, and the next day he's gone. And in his place, we have young Galahad.
Father O'Reilly was so boring. His dandruff is disgusting.
Susanna, I won't ask you how you got close enough to see his dandruff. Well, I guess he's off to the knackery now.
Oh, happens to us all one day. Look, I've won a few tricks here, Agnes. Have I caught you up yet?
No, of course not. You couldn't possibly.
Are you sure you're scoring accurately, Agnes?
Accurately is such an ugly word. My scoring is inspired, helped from above.
Oh, well, at least we have lunch after chapel.
Oh, I was at home recently. Ate the most beautiful food. Coming back here, the food's the worst part.
Oh, I went to boarding school, so I'm sort of used to it.
Well, I try to be creative. I bless it and change it into something else. So horribly overcooked broccoli becomes sensitively sautéed shiitake mushrooms.
Stop it, you're making me drool.
I don't seem to have won any tricks.
Well, you're the new girl.
Susanna, you have to be patient. Learn how things work.
Agnes, you're just so mean. When I first came here, Mother Superior said that you would mentor me.
And so I have, sweet child.
No, you haven't. Not once have you given me any guidance. Not once.
Oh, don't be such a smart-ass little upstart.
How dare you?
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry. I withdraw the word smart.
Really? I just... Look,
calm down, both of you, and keep the noise down, or we'll be getting an interview with... You have to remember, Susanna, that Agnes has been mentoring you all the time. Look, not with words, but by example, which is far more effective.
Example? But what example? How to spend meditation, playing cards and drinking wine? How to embarrass the young confessor by telling him outlandish stories until he blushes? How to change the nature of your food by some sort of shonky transubstantiation?
Good girl, I see you've been very observant.
Look, what Agnes can teach you is how to live your life here and be a very useful member of this community and remain sane.
I think it's your turn to deal, Susanna.
If you look at those other nuns who live here, the ones who all want to be like Mother Superior, they're the ones that are going to have a great deal of trouble living their lives in this convent. But not our Agnes. She'll sail through.
Very well, you've given me a few things to think about. Sorry if I was a little bit rude.
No! Sorry for this, sorry for that. Don't always be saying sorry. It's good to see you've got some fire in your belly. Susanna, make sure it keeps burning.
And you can't rely on the local food to help you with that.
Well, I can see you're both very special.
And so we are, both brides of Christ, devout and modest, imbued with the Holy Spirit, pure in mind and body.
Stop it, Agnes.
Oh, I was beginning to enjoy that. It's been a long time since I've thought of myself like that.
But you, my dear, you have a great spiritual weakness.
Do I? What is it?
You're terrible at card games.
You can add that to your list of sins at your next confession.
I've just won a trick. I must be getting better. I don't think I'll be able to sell it at confession, though. I'll have to copy you two and be a little bit more creative.
You can do that during chapel.
And what will you be doing, Agnes? Giving the prayers your full attention?
But of course. But at the same time, I shall be conjuring up something cordon bleu for lunch.
Agnes, did you note down that trick that I just won?
If you want to trick Susanna, my infallible scoring system would have recorded it. Trust me.
Oh, that's the bell for chapel. Come on, let's go. Oh, God. Where am I going to put these cards?
Instruments of the devil. Over there, behind the big, thick book. Lives of the saints. Nobody will ever read that.
Thank you both for your guidance. You're terrific. What would I do without you?
Well, now, let's not all go in together. We don't want Mother Superior. We don't want Mother Superior getting the wrong idea now, do we? So let's spread out.